general as well. Besides medical education, from 51,534 higher education institutions, we are today 64,896. There has been a special focus given. Mr. Kharge was repeatedly referring to education constraints faced by the weaker sections, the scheduled castes, the others. It is this government, for the first time, came out with the concept of Eklavya schools in tribal areas. Unfortunately, it was not mentioned throughout the discussion. So we have today, even today, we have 400 Eklavya schools across the country. Similarly, there was issues raised repeatedly about the opportunities of livelihood not being available. This government, not only, I'll come to that also, if you see the number of employment opportunities which were being referred by some of the members who have just walked out, the matter of fact is that between 2004 to 2014, the number of appointments made in the government jobs by the then UPA government was 7.22 lakh. This can be verified. Whereas in the next 10 years, because I'm being very equitable in comparison, the next 10 years from 2014 to 2024, it was 10.96 lakh. So there is 1.5 times increase in the number of appointments. The leader of opposition was also referring to lesser number of appointments being given to the scheduled castes in the government sector. Our data bears out. Backlog vacancies had not been filled. So backlog vacancies again pertain to OBC. Entire backlog has been completed. And I say this with confidence because the DOPT handles it. We made a fast track campaign and succeeded in doing so. Promotions had been stagnated. बड़ा दुखद कई बार ये दृश्य देखने को मिलता, जो सज्जन 35 साल के बाद उसी पद से सेवानिवृत्त हो जाता. His colleagues would be giving him farewell and he would be moving out with a heavy heart from the same chair. We have given bulk promotions. We did that 4,000, 2,000, 6,000 and cleared all the stagnated promotions so that nobody could remain demotivated in the government service. But what is more important than that also is that we also try to create a culture and a mindset in this country that livelihood does not necessarily mean a sarkari naukri. And therefore came the startup movement. Prime Minister announced it from the ramparts of Red Fort in his Independence Day address of 2015, Startup India, Stand Up India. That time we just had about 350 to 400 startups in this country. Today we have around 2,40,000. We stand rank 3 in the world as far as our startup ecosystem is concerned. Not only that, we have also now produced startups in some of those sectors where this concept was almost unheard of. For example, the space sector. We simply had one-digit startups, single-digit startups. We have today close to 400, and just 2 weeks back we got one unicorn, the Skyroot, which also received mention during the course of the debate. And Skyroot is our first startup having turned into a unicorn. Average age 28 years, and I think they deserve to be applauded because they also belong to Gen Z. We, as far as our PhDs are concerned, from rank 7 in 2014, we have risen to rank 3 in 2026. As far as patents are concerned, our youngsters have today successfully filed 1,09,557 patents. And what is notable over here is those who belong to the education sector, the science fields, would bear me out. कहा जाता था कि पेटेंट तो फाइल किया, लेकिन बाहर जाकर के हुआ. हर गोविंद खुराना बाहर गया तो नोबेल प्राइज मिला. Not so. Among the 60% of the patents registered and filed were Indian residents, resident Indians. यहीं पले बड़े, यहीं पैदा हुए. They got all their training over here and succeeded filing over here. Similarly, a good mention was also made about the National Research Foundation, which is founded by this government, giving special impetus to women. It is this government which launched the Women in Scientist scheme, the WISE scheme in 2018, Nidhi scheme, the Natural, which is the National Initiation for Developing and Harnessing innovation among students beginning from class 9, Vigyan Jyoti for girl children beginning from class 9. I can go on and on for the whole day. And that is what has changed the scenario. 15 years back, our youth were looking for the first opportunity to go out of India because they did not have enough opportunities. Today, many of them are looking forward to come back. And to honor their spirit, we have launched a program called Vaibhav program, where we arrange projects for them over here. And therefore, this government under Prime Minister Modi holds the youth of this country in the highest esteem, and actually their esteem across the world has gone up. Those who have seen the scenario 15 years ago and who have been familiar with this field will wear me out. Many of our children, when they went out, they were hesitant even to give their introduction as Indians. Today, if a child says that he or she, the youth says that he or she is from India, the rating in the employment market suddenly goes up. As was being mentioned by Sudhanshuji also, many of our top executives there are also from India. The other point, sir, what I wanted to make over here is that again and again, the mention was made that paper leak has happened, but will it solve the issue? Somehow, I think many of the members who are not over here now, have not read the title of the bill fully. No two words in English language mean the same. Not anywhere in this title of the bill is word paper leak mentioned. So it's not confined to paper leak at all, Chairman, sir. It is prevention of unfair means, PUM. That was the bill which I only had piloted in 2024, and the same bill is being amended today. And when you talk of unfair means, one of the components is leakage. And if you want me to elaborate, because I said, as a student of science, we've been taught not to speak without evidence. I'll just try to quickly read out. 1, leakage of question paper or answer key. That is 1 point. One of the components of the unfair means. 2, participating in collusion with others. 3, accessing or taking possession of question paper or OMR. 4, providing solution in one or more questions by any unauthorized person. 5, directly or indirectly assisting the candidate in any manner unauthorized. 6, tampering with answer sheets, including optical mark recognition response sheets. 7, altering the assessment except to correct a bona fide error. 8, willful violation of norms and standards set up by the central government. 9, tampering with any document necessary for shortlisting of candidates or finalizing merit or rank of a candidate. 10, deliberate violation of security measures to facilitate unfair means. 11, tampering with the computer network or computer resource or a computer system. 12, manipulation in setting arrangements, allocation of dates and shifts for the candidates in facilitating, adopting unfair means in examinations. 13, threatening the life, the liberty or wrongfully restraining persons associated with the Public Examination Authority or the service provider or any other authorized agency of the government or of obstructing the conduct of a public examination. 14, creation of fake website to cheat otherwise or for monetary gain. And 16, conduct of fake examination, issue of fake admit card, and offer letters to a cheat or for monetary gain. So it's a huge spectrum of unfair means, right up to fake websites, fake admit cards, which none of the members have pointed out because it's gone beyond their imagination. So it's been a very diligently worked out bill. In fact, what I read is part of the bill, which only goes on to say that much has not been read which would have satisfied many of the members. If you go for the reforms, as early as in 2014 in his Independence Day address, Prime Minister Modi called for abolition of interviews in government appointments. So that was the first major reform as far as our examination systems for recruitment and higher education admission were concerned. And therefore, there was a level playing field given. There were earlier complaints about a child getting 100 marks in written, being not given enough marks in interview in order to favor someone else by way of nepotism, favoritism, etc. Modular online application portal has been introduced. Verification of number of attempts in civil services, other exams has been introduced. Face authentication has been introduced. Provisional answer keys are being provided by the UPSC and SSC. And candidate help desks are there. And very recently the UPSC has also. And this bill does not cover only NTA. It also covers, as I said in the morning, but I think I was not taken very seriously. It also covers UPSC, it also covers SSC, it also covers railway recruitment, and it also covers banking services. And therefore, the Pratibha Setu, we have been so sensitive. Many of those children or many of those youth who make up to the second step of the civil service examination, the final examination, but in an interview by just a stroke of luck, they don't make it. They are as good as those who have already made it into IAS or IRS. For them, we last year set up Pratibha Setu so that they can be accessed by PSUs, private companies. Already 335 private companies have registered on this portal. The average time taken for the conduct of many of these recruitment agencies was earlier 9 months, 8 days, reduced to 8 months and 24 days as far as the SSC concerned. Cyber security concerns were raised. Already the measures have been taken. The CCTV cameras have been taken. If I go on and on, it will be taking long. But yes, I would have to mention about the
vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Class 4 is adopted. Class 5 stands part of the bill. There are 11 amendments. Number 2 by John Pitas, 6 and 7 by Rahim, and 8 by Sriman Tirchi Siva. Are you moving the amendment?
I am moving, sir.
You are moving. 10 and 11 by Sriman Haris Biran. 13 and 14 by Sriman Santosh Kumar P. And 15 to 17, Sriman P. Wilsonji.
To abolish the NEET.
I shall now put the amendment moved by Sriman Tirchi Sivaji to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendment is negatived. I shall now put the amendments moved by Thiru P. Wilsonji to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. The amendments are negatived. I shall now put class 5 to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Class 5 is adopted. Class 1, the enacting formula and the title stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Class 1, the enacting formula of the title are adopted. Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji to move that the bill be passed.
Chairman, sir, I rise to move that the bill be passed.
Motion is moved that the bill be passed. The question is that the bill be passed. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The bill is passed. The House stands adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. on Friday, the 31st July 2026.